welcome back. It's a little bit late as usual. It come late last night and I realised I hadn't done one, and it just kind of spiraled down from there really. So grab your drink, grab your project and come and sit with me and Ali while we continue working on this. I won't say it out loud in case Riley's listening. Oh yeah, it's all right. I'd already forgot where I was going. As you can see, I did a bit more during the week, which was not highly stressful, but I had to keep putting it away because I kept hearing someone come down the stairs, and twice Ellie looked round the door at me and went, "You thought that was Riley, didn't you?" Well, I don't know. I'm not taking any chances. So yeah, I managed to get all of this red done here, and then there's a big section of red over just down here that you can't see that I managed to get all done. So you can see what we're both working on today, because I've managed to move down a bit and we've switched seats so that we can flip the diamond painting, and you can see us both. What have you guys been up to this past few days? Anything exciting? Us? No, not really. My son that no longer lives with us, he lives with his girlfriend and their baby. He had to have a COVID test Sunday just gone because he got a track and trace alert to say he'd been in contact with someone that has tested positive for corona. Fortunately, I think it's come back negative, which is lucky, but the problem is my son, he's not daft. I think he's just more ignorant to all of this. He believes in the virus but doesn't believe in the different variants that are now kind of ripping through the UK, the South African, the new UK variant, Brazil I think as well. He doesn't believe in, you know, all of that. And him and his girlfriend, they take way too many risks, but, you know, it's not my place to say anything, not anymore. If he still lived here, then yeah, but I mean, he's 21. So he can make his own decisions for sure. But Logan, my grandson, my first grandchild, he's doing amazing. He actually giggles now. It's quite funny. When he was first born, he screamed when they put him in his baby bath and, you know, got him wet. He screamed. Now he doesn't sit still. They've got this proper little baby bath that you can lie him down. It's got the one side that slants, so he's not like down in the water, but and he's video called me a few times when he's been in the bath and he gets so excited. Bless his little heart. Was that Riley? I'm so glad when this is done, I tell you. This stress brings me. I've got the paper ready. It's been way too stressful for me. I know, it's ridiculous. Anyway, when I'm on my own, it's even worse, you know. It could be Tyler. Is it? I didn't do Riley a juice. Do you want to go and make Riley a juice just so he doesn't come in here? This is stressful. Okay. And then just put it on the banister and show him.
Where is this bottle?
On the side. That's what's just made me think about it. Punch. Go and do my drink, or has he done one? The anticipation. You watch just as I get it all back out, he'll walk in. Anyway, yeah, he's such a happy little thing. He loves his bath. And he does nothing but lie there and kick and giggle. He had his jabs, I think, yesterday or the day before, I'm not sure. But he rang me, Mum, he's really red, he's hot, when he's just had his jabs. You know, just, that's normal. And his girlfriend, who works for a nursery, and they take in like babies from newborn up to 3, I think, or up to 5, I'm not sure. Anyway, she just kind of said in the background, I told you. She should know. She's been there, done that with all the babies and stuff in nursery, so yeah, he's doing so well. He makes noises at you, and then when you make him back, he just grins. It's awesome. It's just a shame that they just don't understand why I don't go around and visit. Sorry. I had a wax stuck to my elbow. But the silly thing is, I mean, we're supposed to be in complete lockdown, which means no two households are supposed to mix. Yet, I know her family still go around, her dad, his wife, well, girlfriend, her nan and granddad still go around, and then the cousins, and they're putting themselves at risk too much for me to even, you know, attempt going round, so it is what it is. You know, eventually this will be over and I can make up lost time. I think the kids look forward to a time when they can go back to school. Ellie's made a friend on Microsoft Teams, so I know she won't be so nervous when it does come round time to go back to school again. You only have to send her a picture of yourself and say, look out for me. It's better than you going to school not knowing anyone. And the young lady that was supposed to be her friend, I think I discussed that with you guys a couple of weeks ago. She's been trying to message Ellie saying, can we just be friends again? And Ellie said, pretty much, no thanks. You know, they treat you like that once, they'll treat you like that again. So, and she goes to that school, so don't talk to her maybe, but just don't instigate things. She does that all on her own. But touch wood, it's been quiet. Apart from the messages on TikTok, she has pretty much left her alone, so. And for any of you who are stitchers, I've noticed HAED are having a sale today. It was on last night as well. I don't know how long it's on for, but I've managed to buy us a pattern. I say us because when I showed Ellie what it looked like, she was like, her eyes went wide. I think she likes it too. Oh. But I'll save that for floss tube. I actually got a phone call yesterday from the school that Tyler and Ellie go to, or should go to. They just wanted an update, how things are going, how they're getting on Teams, and how they're getting on with the work. And I just, yeah, great. I said the only issue we've got is Ellie with her Spanish, because she's missed out on the first 3 months, no, 4 months. She kind of feels a bit behind, and when the teacher comes on, she talks pretty much nothing but Spanish. She doesn't talk much in English, and I'm like, they're only year 7s. How are they going to know all that Spanish within the space of 4 months? But Ellie says one of the friends in the group who types on the group chat speaks in Spanish. It's like, wow. So we keep going on Duolingo, keep trying. She still loves Duolingo. She just doesn't like running out of hearts, because it's like playing Candy Crush. You get so many wrong levels you don't complete. It takes a heart away. How many hearts do you have on Duolingo to start with? 3?
5.
Oh, 5. So yeah, when she runs out of hearts, she's a bit gutted. She's not a fan of art, we've discovered. But weirdly, in the juniors, she hated maths. Now that she's settled in with Teams and her teachers and everything on Teams, she loves maths.
I like my teachers.
It always helps when you've got a good teacher.
Mm-hmm.
My forte was English and English literature. However, they're teaching Ellie words that I've never even heard of, like allegory. I can't even remember what it's for or what it means. I never remember doing about that. But, oh well, it's been a learning curve for me as well.
I've kind of changed, to be honest.
What do you mean?
Because I didn't like math before, and I like it now, but I liked English before and I don't like it
You're
now.
not enjoying it so much now. It gets harder, doesn't it? And Tyler's missed, is it the first 2 texts in English? I can't remember. One's Macbeth. I can't remember what the other one is. But she said if he emails his English teacher and... oh, what's the other one? There's another one he needs help in as well. Photography. If he emails his teachers, they will be able to send like back work that they've already done that he can do in his spare time. I volunteered him for that. He won't be impressed, but it'll help him catch up. And if I have to sit at the table with him and kind of not force him, but get him to get a wriggle on.
That's me.
Yeah, but you do sit at the table. It's not really an issue for you. Tyler's like completely the opposite to you. He doesn't like any kind of work at all. Which is how Reese used to be, weirdly. Reese being my eldest. He didn't like school. He had a thing with authority, Reese did. He didn't like being told what to do. By anyone.
He still doesn't, to be honest.
No. And then when he come home the once and he said he wanted to sign up for the Territorial Army, the TA, I laughed. I said, you won't be able to take it. He said, why? I said, because they get in your face and shout at you. He's like, it can't be that bad. You'd be surprised. Look at these army things. The TA is like before the army and stuff. I think he went to one meeting the one evening and he never went again. I was correct. I think it's just a male thing. He doesn't like being wrong and he doesn't like being told what to do.
I don't like being wrong.
Yeah, but for you it's a... Did I just ping one somewhere? For you it's a different thing. It's more when you're doing your schoolwork, you don't like to get the answers wrong. It's not that you don't like to be wrong. It's just your schoolwork. You don't like to be wrong. Reese just doesn't like to be wrong in anything. Oh, excuse me. Oh, bless you guys as well. Thank you so much for all your kind messages that you sent last Sunday. Yeah, when we were talking about Ellie's friend and the funeral. It was greatly appreciated. And you're doing okay now, aren't you, Al? Yep. She's nodding. Keep telling her you can't hear her nod. So yeah, I've had to wait for Ellie to finish her schoolwork today so I could get a video done. And Rob's like, but she could have just sat at the table, you know, in her lessons with her headphones on. Yeah, but then you'd have heard the keyboard going tap, 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 tap. And then quite often she'll go, Mother, can you help me? So I just opted to wait till she was done. Next week I should try and remember to do it on Tuesday. My head's just fried. Ellie says schoolwork's frying her brain.
That was Spanish.
Only because she speaks in Spanish, you kind of get a bit flustered. But you'll find the more you listen to her and the more you do on Duolingo, you'll be picking up these little words that she says in Spanish and you'll understand it and it'll just grow. Which is probably how it is for the other students, so. Quit already? Just asking. Tired, Ali? Wow.
It's schoolwork.
You need to turn off early. Don't give me the death stare. She knows she needs to turn off early. It's just when it comes time to turning off, she goes, no. Yes, pick up a diamond. To be honest, even I have to admit I need to turn off early. I didn't last night. This morning when the alarm went off, oh my goodness, I could have launched it out the window. We found this alarm clock once. It was highly hilarious. It was in oh, there we go. It was in a catalogue. Well, we call it a catalogue, but it's like Argos. It's a store, but they have a big catalogue and a big warehouse that they have all the stuff in. Anyway, it was for this football alarm clock. And when it goes off, the only way of turning it off is to throw it. Apparently.
I would love that.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't get out of bed because you turned it off.
Good point.
I went through a thing when I was younger. I had to put the alarm clock at the bottom of my bed.
Because you didn't hit it off.
Oh, so I had to get up and turn it off. And once you're up, there's no point going back to bed. Worked. Now I just get up. I don't see the point in just lying there. Oh yeah, I've been talking to you guys about poor Binks. He keeps being sick. Now, it's bugged us for a while what it could be. Perhaps he was eating something outside, which was a bit weird because he was only being sick after his breakfast and he's not out overnight. He stays in overnight. And then the other day, I'm not sure what day, I know it was the other day, but Riley caught Binks drinking at the toilet. And I'm like, no wonder you're sick. My toilets, don't get me wrong, my toilets are not dirty. But it's just, Binks was actually in the toilet drinking the toilet water. So no wonder he's being sick. Anyway, we've started now making sure the kids shut the toilet door or the bathroom door when they're finished. So we can't get in. Even though, right, there's two bowls of fresh water every morning. One downstairs, one upstairs. And he drinks out the toilet instead. So yeah, anyway, he hadn't been sick for a while, so I thought, yay, we've cracked it. We know what it is. Anyway, this morning, gave him his breakfast, he walked away from it, and I thought, oh no, 8:25. And then we heard him in the kitchen making the noise that he makes before he's going to be sick. He does the row, 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 row. It's funny. But it's not when he's throwing up, because I know I've got to clean it up, or Rob has. But yeah, I heard him doing it again, and I was like, oh my God, please no. And he did. He vomited on the kitchen floor. Bless him, he hasn't really been out today now. But I said to Rob, because he always goes to bed way later than I do, was the toilet door shut upstairs when you came to bed? And he frowned, and I could see him thinking and him picturing himself, and he went, actually, he says, I went to the toilet about 6, 5 something maybe. He says, and the toilet door was open. Well, that explains it. Why his obsession to drink out of the toilet is beyond me. Well beyond me. Considering he's got 2 bowls of fresh water.
Unless there's cat hair in it.
That's not really an excuse though, is it?
He doesn't consider it's clean.
Toilet water isn't clean. If he can sense dirty water, he can sense the toilet. Come on. He's such an idiot, is Binks. So yeah, we're going to try and make sure the kids keep the doors shut and see how he goes again. We've kept him on dry biscuits today. Not that he was impressed, he ate a few and walked away. And then Luna was just sitting by him waiting for him to move so that anything he left she was going to devour. They do it to each other, they're terrible. The last time Binks was sick, we put him on biscuits, but Luna was still having half a sachet of meat. So we put both their bowls down. Binks sniffed his bowl, Luna started eating. He walked over to Luna's bowl, he had a sniff, went back to his own bowl, had a sniff, and he just looked at me like, are you serious? She's got meat and I have? Yes, pal. And then he just cracked on and ate them. But it was just the fact he walked over to Luna's bowl to check what she'd got. Oh, he's such a star, is Binks. He makes me laugh some days. Other days, he just rolls onto his back, says, come on, fuss my belly. As soon as you touch his belly, his paws are around your wrist, his teeth are on your wrist, and he's peddling you with his back feet.
Binky
Bless him. Yeah, I wouldn't change him. He's such a character. Yeah.
Finished.
Finished what? The orange?
Yeah.
Cool. You can see where the crease in the canvas has been, look. A line of drills there. The canvas just sticks up. Scoop. Spoon.
No, scoop.
You said spoon, so I picked up the scoop thinking that's what you meant. And you went, no, spoon. And I put the scoop down and picked up the spoon. You went, no, the scoop.
No, because you said scoop and I said spoon.
My job's hard enough, you know. I don't need you making it any harder. Dear me.
It is a spoon, though.
No, it's a scoop.
But it's a spoon.
Nope. It used to belong in a baby milk powder tub. Oh, come on, it's been in the dishwasher since then.
Why is it so tiny?
Oh, I tell you what, yesterday was just one of them days where you just quit and go to bed. It was my turn to prepare the sugar glider food, all their fruits and vegetables and stuff. And I put it on top of the microwave because Luna has a habit of going on the side and knocking it all off.
Or eating it.
Yeah, the slop she does. Anyway, so I put these 3 bowls on the microwave, out the way, ready for when Rob put them in the cage later on. So I'm tidying up after tea and I go to put the ketchup in the cupboard above the microwave. And I know this is going to sound extremely silly, but I couldn't get the ketchup in the cupboard. It was like my brain and my hand were having a disagreement. And every time I tried to put the ketchup in the cupboard, I kept hitting the bottom of the shelf. And it just didn't want to get 3 times I tried to put this ketchup in the cupboard. Anyway, when I finally managed to get it in, I knocked one of the Rob's got a Tabasco sauce in the cupboard that he likes. He knocked that out, which hit the sugar glider bowl on top of the microwave, tossed it over the side, and it all landed in the washing powder box, which was open, I might add, because I use the washing powder quite a lot. So I then had to scoop it all out the washing powder, throw it in the bin because I can't give him that anymore. Yeah, it was just, I quit yesterday.
Yesterday was just not your day.
Nope, I have days like that from time to time. I hope they've shut the toilet door. Spinksy's up there.
It's kind of funny how loud that toilet is when you flush it from down here.
I know. But I think it's because of where it's situated. It's like literally at the top of the stairs.
Yeah, probably.
Where, right? I think he's got a trampoline in his bedroom. I don't know.
That might be Tyler, actually.
What?
Them bangs. It's usually him getting on his bed.
Not right above me. That's Riley's room. Stuck to the canvas. Oh, so's my tray again. They keep popping up on that crease.
Yeah.
You enough now. Let me ask him. I'll put a few more down if it wants to pick them up.
They can't see where I'm working anymore.
Why, have you gone too far down?
I've gone to here.
Oh, is it outside that way? I can't even pull it that much in. Does that help? Not really. Oh dear. Today I just didn't know what I wanted to work on. So I had to work on something while Ellie was doing her schoolwork, so you know when you just sit there and you think I really don't know what I want to do. My brother and his new wife have taken up jigsaws. He asked me if I could recommend any. Oh yeah, if you want a challenge, do the WOSGIG jigsaws, where you get a picture with it's like a cartoon, and there's like a lot of things going on in this picture, but you're not doing that picture. You've got to look at everyone in that picture and imagine what they're looking at when they're looking at you, what's in front of them, and you've got to make that picture. Wow, they're so hard. I've only ever tried one, never completed it. I wonder if Reese has still got them.
Probably not.
No, he tends not to hang on to things. Okay, I think my wax is just like had enough now and gone, nope, I'm not doing any more.
My drills are so wonky.
Really? Come on. Oh, Ellie was laughing at me on Monday. We go shopping on Mondays, and when we come out of the store, we always gel our hands. And without thinking, on Monday I just gelled my hands and started rubbing it in. And you know that moment when you forgot you got a cut, but now you've just remembered, and it's stinging. I don't know. I just kind of looked at Ellie and it was like shock. She was laughing. Yep. So glad I can keep her entertained. You've done that as well, haven't you? And when you've gone to wash your hands and you realise you've got a cut. Nothing worse. When anything happens like that, my other half always says, get the TCP on it, it'll be alright. TCP? I don't think so. If hand gel stings, I dread to think what that'll do. And yet, when he gets sore throats and stuff, he'll gargle with TCP and water, and it just makes me feel physically sick. It's just the thought of like gargling with that, and I know it's mixed, you know, with water, but no. Hell no. He's like, but it works. Yeah, well, it'll have to work on you then, not me.
Oh my.
You're molting again. Doesn't want to pick them up anymore. No, it does. No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to go in a second, guys. I've got tea to get ready.
What are we having?
Ellie's got homework to do.
Sad.
Barbecue meat feast pizza.
I'm still thinking something invisible for that thing, you know.
Oh, goodness. One of Ellie's DT, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Homeworks. It gave her a task, and it was to design an outfit to pull fashion into the future. Forward. Yeah, forward. And it said, when you're thinking about designs, design one male, one female, and have a pick one of these. It says to design for. So it's like a runner,
a gamer,
something to protect against crime or something like that. But you've got to try and either use or invent some smart fabrics that could be used. And Ellie goes, what about an invisible cloak? It's not Harry Potter here. Just saying.
You could still make an invisible pocket.
We had some proper debates about this yesterday. To the point where Ellie goes, can I come back to this tomorrow? Yeah, by all means. Some of the homeworks they set are hilarious. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Got tea to do, stitches to put in. Yeah, just general household stuff.
What are we having for tea?
What did I say? I said it like not even 5 minutes ago, and you've already forgotten what's for tea. There's just no help. No, there's just no hope. God help me.
What are we having?
I said the barbecue meat feast pizza. She'll ask me again in 3 minutes. And that's when I'll just throw the pizza at her.
Mine.
Right, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm sure I don't need to remind you guys about this anyway. You all know how YouTube works. But I would appreciate the likes. Thank you very much. Any comments, any questions, leave them down below. I always get round to answering. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you on Monday for my next floss tube. Bye, guys.